It is the early morning of April 16th, 1942, and Allied Naval Command is holding its breath as Task Force 77 closes in on Tarawa. After trading blows with the IJN in the previous few days, the Allies are in need of a big win, and this naval invasion just might be it. If the Allies can take control of Tarawa, they will be able to use it as a midpoint between Midway and the Solomons. It will give them a much better logistical position as they prepare to retake the Solomons in the coming months. Hello everyone, welcome back to episode 10 of our War on the Sea campaign here inside the Pacific Theater mod. We are in for hopefully a very exciting episode. Lots to do, lots to see hopefully. Quick recap, we have Thresher, our only submarine over here patrolling around Ley. They're going to work together with Task Force 17 to keep any convoys out of the Solomon Sea over here. Task Force 71 is back at Midway. We'll get them loaded back up and sent out. Some of them are damaged, but I don't think we have time to wait, especially with Tarawa, the main point of this episode. We have Tarawa to deal with. We have Task Force 77. If you guys missed the last episode, this is our naval invasion force. 2 Macaulays, 2 C3s, and 1 Arcturus. Chock full of troops and supply. Their singular goal is to take over this level 3 airbase. We'll see if it happens. I'm very curious to see what the balance of power is when we land. They are being escorted by Task Force 22, who has her air wing up. Wasp does. And that's where we left off. We are going to instantly get hit by these guys, or not. I guess they're not going to hit us anymore. Well, it wasn't the initial strike, but that's okay. Now they have 2 air wings. It is early morning, rainy, sea state of 4, so it'll be fairly choppy. Let's take a look. All right, we are in. The good thing is Task Force 77 did not spawn in, as you can't have 2 fleets, 2 different forces spawn, but apparently you can have 2 different Wildcat formations. Hopefully they didn't take away from... No, we still have 13. So we should have 13 here, and then it should be 16 up here, and they are on the map. They might not make it in time for the battle, but let's take a look and see what we got. And immediately we made contact. Looks like some Jakes. Those should be fairly easy. Oh, we also have these are what we should be more concerned about. He doesn't get his bombs off. That is good. And we have, what are these? Oh, we got some big planes out here with torpedoes. This guy might have a run at Wasp. Nope, he's turning. See if we can't go get this guy. The rest of our Wildcats should be moving in as quickly as possible. Good thing is the Jakes will dogfight, so they should leave us be, and these guys are really the only immediate danger, and they spawn too close to get runs in, so should shoot him down relatively quickly here as we shoot down. I don't know what that was. Was that a Jake? Oh, nope, that was another one of these. We've shot 4 down. I think they had 9 of these before, right? Or 6? Was it 9 Jakes, maybe? So far, I have not seen any of our ships get hit. We're going to go ahead and increase to max speed. The water itself is not very bad, even at sea state 4. The rain is a little troublesome, but our Wildcats are doing good work. We even have a couple already heading out this way to intercept. Oh, this is a much bigger formation than I thought. I don't know if 2 will be enough, but we'll give it a try as the dogfight continues right above our task force. Alright, we do lose 1 Wildcat. I think it was this one out here. Yes, it was. They didn't get any kills on their initial run-in, which is quite interesting. This Wildcat fighting for his life. I'm going to let him shoot. I almost wasted all of his ammo. There we go. 1 down, 2 down. We will take it. Now... Oh, and he goes down. I was going to try and get him out. Looks like we cleaned up over here. Above the convoy. Quite easily. Now we should just tear right through all of these. Only 6 left, it looks like. Alright. I believe that is all of them. All enemy aircraft have been shot down. Let's go ahead and get out. 23 aircraft found, 23 shot down. We had 29 Wildcats. We did lose 5, so we got to be careful with our air wing here. Let's take a look. We still have 8, so all 5 were from Wasp's escort, which I guess should be okay. Let's go ahead and get moving. But first, let's get these guys loaded up and heading back down. All time will matter. So let me get these guys up and running, and we'll be back. Alright, Task Force 71 is loaded. We have troops and supply on all of our ships. I went ahead and took the oilers out because we don't need them bringing oil to an island I don't know we're going to even capture. So I'm just going to let them sit up at Midway for the time being, and we'll get them moving again another time. Alright, we will get Task Force 22 just kind of moving in. Still very early. Once something happens, I'll let you guys know. Alright, we have unloaded all cargo. 4,300 troops, 4,400 supply. Let's take a look at the balance of power. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that it's not that bad. Let's take a look. Alright, well, I was hoping about half. I guess that's not awful. Hopefully they can hold on while we get reinforcements from Task Force 71. But in the meantime, we are going to get out of here. It is dark, so they will slip away during the night. Let's keep Task Force 22 semi-close. I still want to air escort them probably at least half the day. Alright, it is afternoon of the next day. We have made our escape. Tarawa is... We're already losing a lot of troops and supply. And we have an encounter. Milne Bay. 9 ships, slow moving. 1 light carrier, 1 battleship. Slow moving tells me there's troop transports or transports, which I do not like. So we are going to get, reluctantly, we are going to get Task Force 17 moving that way. And we are going to get some Beauforts and Beaufighters up. Alright, we are there. Let's go ahead and go to Tactical. They have no air coverage up as far as we can see. So that is a good sign. Let's jump to Tactical. Alright, here we are. We ended up right in the middle of this formation. And right off the bat, I could see the Japanese do have a flat top. And they also have some zeros out. These guys are trying to dogfight. We are not going to allow that to happen. And we are going to make our runs as quickly as possible. So let me get targets set up real quick, and we will make our runs really fast. Alright, targets have been made. We are going after ships 2, 1, and 3. Those are the convoy ships. Oh, they have a lot of zeros. Our Beauforts are circling up to the north. They're going to try and circle around and hit ship 3. Meanwhile, we are going to go echelon right. I'm going to break off this Beaufighter to go after that one. We are going to take these two and go right after this guy right here. See if we can get some good torpedo hits. We are on a good line. She's not moving incredibly fast. And drop torpedoes. Let's get out of here. They are all over our Beauforts, though. I don't think they are going to make it. One torpedo hit, 2 torpedo hits, and 1 torpedo on this guy as well. And we will try to get our Beaufighters out of here at the very least. Meanwhile, our Beauforts, we are going to go ahead and take command of. These zeros are not doing a very good job. I guess, no, we're not smoking yet. We want ship 3, which is opening itself up right now already to an attack. We managed to shoot down a 0 with our rear gunners. But we are now smoking. Ship 2 is somehow not on fire. We shoot down another 0. Wow. Alright, let's go ahead. We're just going to drop our torpedoes. I think we only got one away. Just go ahead and drop it and see what happens. Try to cause some chaos. Our Beaufighters might be just fast enough to get out of here. Could have went for the carrier, but we decided not to. It's another light carrier. Looks like one we've already sunk before, actually. But I decided not to go after the carrier because our goal is to protect Milne Bay. Now, this is a fleet that I would surface engage. They only have 3 destroyers, the carrier, 1 light cruiser, and a bunch of transport ships. If it weren't for this guy. So they do have a battleship. The report was right. 1 light carrier, 1 battleship. And I would surface engage if this guy were not here. If we took away just this 1 ship, I would feel semi-confident that we could take on, what, maybe 2, is it 2 light cruisers? 2 light cruisers, a couple destroyers, and whatever guns are on this light carrier. Our Beaufighters are getting out. They have put out the fire. We may have to get some Kitty Hawks up or something for another strike. Fire is put out. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Moderate damage and flooding on the ship that took 1 torpedo. Heavy damage, moderate flooding on the ship that took 2. I don't know how. 2 torpedoes and that guy didn't sink. We managed to shoot down 2 aircraft. So we will take it. And let's go ahead. We're going to RTB. And we can't scramble any from there, but we are also going to get these Beauforts up and get them heading this way. We will prepare for another strike. Alright, there they are. We have picked them up again. They are still closing. I want to see if we can catch them without their aircraft guarding them. We might not be able to. We might just have to... go Kitty Hawks and the Beaufighters. Let's give it a shot. Alright, we are in. First thing is first. I am turning off Dogfight at Will, finally. Took us 10 episodes to remember to do that. And there they are. They are right over there. That looks like one of their lead ships. I don't know where the rest would be, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and automatically drop to 200 feet. And these torpedo bombers, we are actually going to go for the carrier, try and damage it. And the Kitty Hawks are going to finish off those 2 convoy ships, is the plan. Let's get the Kitty Hawks moving about 280 as well. And drop them down a little ways. Alright, so carrier is there. We have 3 Kitty Hawks. We are going after ship 2, 1, and 3. Do we split them up? I think we do. So let me get the strike ready, and I will be back. Alright, strike is ready. 1 Kitty Hawk is assigned one of the convoy vessels, and the bow fighters are going to go after this light carrier. The Zeros are moving in. We are going to completely ignore them and just go for our targets and get out. This carrier is moving 14 knots. We already have fire. Let's go ahead and just drop. We probably dropped too early, but I had to drop them before we lose. Before we're not able to drop any. And yeah, those torpedoes I think are going to be a little long. We do start a fire. I think we're going to lose all ships. We only managed to get 1 torpedo in the water anyway, and it will run aft. But we do start 1 fire, and our Kitty Hawks are trying to escape. They might outrun these Japanese Zeros, actually. It will be pretty close, but torpedo runs aft for sure. I don't see... Doesn't look like we really did any extra damage. Doesn't even look like we hit this guy. And this one's on fire. So we're going to let her burn up. Our Kitty Hawks should escape, and we'll be back with the after action report. Alright, fire has been extinguished. We are going to go ahead and go after action report. Heavy damage, both with moderate flooding as well. We did lose 4 of our 6 aircraft, and we shot down no Zeros. So we are in a bit of a predicament here. We're going to go ahead and RTB, and we are going to move Thresher down to here for when they inevitably decide to turn around, hopefully. Task Force 17 is just kind of patrolling here. I don't want to get into a scuffle with this convoy, but I also don't, like, I want to keep them close. These Beauforts are here, but I think it's going to be... Yeah, we don't pick them up in time. We have to also protect 71 coming down, so we can't... Wasp is tied up. And I'm getting nervous these guys might be moving in on us. Let's go ahead. We're going to pull back to Milne Bay. Nothing on radar. Or not on Port Moresby. We haven't picked them up on radar. They haven't dropped off at Milne Bay either. And there we go. Air operations are available. We do have 1 Beaufighter and Beaufort back up. How are we doing supply? We're doing okay, I suppose. Let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and get these Beauforts up so they get moving before we spot these guys again. And that way they're ready if we spot them early. Okay, so they're out here maybe. 149. We'll go max range and just see if we spot them. We'll follow this. That means they're either here or they're here. Either way, we really have to defend the port. There they are. Which way are they moving? They are moving south. I don't really want to move Thresher away from where she's at. We know they're here. Let's go ahead and mark it. They are coming this way. I guess Thresher is fast, so Thresher can catch them. Let's try and go chase them down. They're coming for Well, they're coming right back through. This is perfect. They're moving in. Okay, we have to get the Kitty Hawks up, and let's go with the bow fighter. And we are just going to try to do whatever damage we can. Alright, goal is we have to get these guys to turn around. I don't see them. Let's go ahead and unpause. We have to turn them around. There they are. We have to turn them around, which means we have to hit... is this a different one? Oh my goodness. This... this is a different convoy. They have 2 huge convoys out here. Alright, we'll ship 10. Wow, okay. Well, we're going after ship 10. We're just going to try and line them all up at the same time and hit them. We're doing as many strikes as it takes. We're going to die. All 4 of these planes are going to die. Because we pretty much have to. I don't see anything particularly dangerous. We can torpedo ship 1, I guess. Ship 7. Okay, ship 7's dangerous. Let's just turn in. We'll just go for ship 1 at an angle. So, okay, the Kitty Hawks are going to hit ship 10, and then I'm going to have them split and hit ship 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. I mean, I really don't know a better way to do it other than just pick on the merchants. This is not the best angle. But we're lined up pretty okay. Let's go ahead and drop them now. I may have dropped that late, actually. Let's go ahead. We're going to target number 5 here. Alright, magazine explosion. That is big. And we did. We missed long. Let's go ahead. We're going to form back up. We're going to go all 3 back after ship 1 here. We got a fire started on ship 5. The bow fighter is going to turn, go ship 4. We're just gonna gun these guys down, I think. There we go, a magazine explosion again. Form them back up. Let's see. Okay, avoid those. Ship 5. Let's just go ship 5, even though it's already on fire. Okay, ship 10 is sinking. There we go. Big explosions. Let's form up. Let's get away from these light cruisers. Oh, we've caused damage. Here we go. There we go. Fire started on ship 5. Or on ship 4. Let's get the bow fighter on ship 2. We will turn back around, target ship 3. I cannot believe how well this is working. There we go. Ship 1 is going down. Beautiful. Ship 2 is on fire. This is just such a lightly defended convoy. Wow. 2 more explosions. Let's go ahead and form up. We're just going to break away and let whatever is burning burn. And then we'll come back. Magazine explosion on ship 5. She's going to go down. For sure. Ship 2 is on fire. Ship 4, ship 5. All of the convoy vessels are on fire. That is beautiful. I think we might... There we go. Ship 5 is going down. That's 3. 3 down so far. I think those guys are... The bow fighters should be out of range. We're going to keep moving with the Kitty Hawks, and we will get them out of range. There we go. Let's take a look. Ship 10 has already succumbed to the waves. Ship 1 is close, and Ship 5 is also starting to get decks awash. Ship 2 burning. Ship 4 burning. Secondary. Are these it? Ship 3, 4, and 2 are the only ones, the only convoy vessels left. If we manage to get all of these ships down, what would this be? 6 ships? Wow, with just 4 planes and not losing a single one. Let's make sure we are circling. We are circling. I think Ship 4 is going to be okay. We're going to have to make another run on these guys, is my guess. Ship 3 and Ship 2 do not look good. But Ship 4, my guess is we'll get this fire handled. Alright, as I expected, Ship 2 and 3 go down. Ship 4 put out their fire and is good to go. So what we are going to do, we are just going to all go Ship 4 really fast, finish this guy off, and we will call it a big win. I'm hoping we can get out without any major losses. Here we go, first strike coming in. Bowfighter doesn't cause anything. And the Kitty Hawks, we get an explosion, 2 explosions. And let's see if they get out. We have started fires again. Form them back up. Bowfighter seems to have gotten away. And do the Kitty Hawks sneak out? We have 2 smoking engines, as well as smoking engines on the Bowfighter. I don't know what DC teams are on this vessel, but they work really, really quick because her fires were put out fairly quickly, and I think she had some decent ones too. So it looks like we are going back in for another run. I could take time to set up the better angle and try to strike maybe this way to avoid the military vessels, but we're just going to go ahead, and I trust these pilots. I trust them to get in, make the strike, and get back out for a 3rd time. There she is. We're going to get a good shot on the side here. Lined up good. We're going to go right over top of this light cruiser as well when we exit. We might be able, if we just break left, we might be able to get out of all of their flak fire except for this little merchant ship. And we should dive now. Yep. One thing I got to think of, we might start running out of ammo here soon. Let's go ahead. We're going to break left to avoid this light cruiser. Looks like our bow fighter did some decent work as well. And you know what? I think just to be safe, we are going to turn around and just go one more time. Let's finish this guy off. The military ships are not really close at all. She's a sitting duck. Let's take advantage of it. Go one more. We'll go in and we'll peel off to the right to avoid flying over any of these guys out here. Let's see if we can get a magazine explosion. That would pretty much guarantee. The Bowfighter still has a lot of ammo, and I will take that shot. That looked good. Okay, we are braking right. We're going to brake right with the Kitty Hawks as well. Follow the Bowfighter back out. Bowfighter started an explosion, or got an explosion. The Kitty Hawks did not, but she is really taking on water now. So we may have just done it, and once again, all 4 planes live. These 4 pilots are deserving of Medal of Honors or something. We'll go ahead and circle here. I can't imagine we'll be here long. She is moving at 7 knots. Water in the bow. The prop is still moving. But big fires. I mean, this ship has to go down at some point here soon. Alright, there we go. Magazine explosion. Instant sink. I didn't even get the sink sound because the magazine explosion pretty much did it. I figured she was going down. We got some secondaries. It was just a matter of time. And all 4 planes survived. I'm not sending them in. We're not going to get greedy. Let's take this victory right back to Milne Bay and continue on. Just taking a look. 6 ships. All merchant vessels. The 2 destroyers, 2 light cruisers will escape with their lives. But 6 ships, 28,000 tons, 6 command points gained, all by 4 aircraft with guns. The torpedo didn't do anything. And we will take it. I mean, that is big. Turning those guys away the way we just did, I think, will be huge. And another encounter with Milton Bay. Alright, we have... how did this slip through? We have another big group. Light carrier, 1 battleship. I'm going to assume this is the original group. Did they turn around because I damaged some of their ships and now they're coming back? I don't know. Thresher might be able to run them down, though. She is fairly speedy. They're moving at medium speed. She is fast, so she's got about 5 to 6 knots on them, possibly. And the battleship is still there. If we sink the battleship, though, let's go ahead. We're just going to kind of scoot 17 this way. 22 is still out here. They're out of action. They won't be able to make it back down for a while. But I think that's where we're going to leave things off. We've had a fairly good episode. The Japanese seems to be ramping up their attacks once more, as they are just sending whatever they have towards Milne Bay. It doesn't seem like they really care about protecting Tarawa. Speaking of Tarawa, we are in dire need of some reinforcements over here. That convoy that we dropped off has just... I mean, all the stuff we've dropped off is already being torn to shreds. I don't know. I mean, we're still over 3 days out. We might lose all of this before 71 even gets there. But that is probably going to happen in the next episode or 2. So we are going to leave it here. We will strike this carrier in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. These have been an absolute blast to make, and I'm glad that some of you have stuck through 10 episodes, as this will be number 10. I hope you guys enjoy. If you did, like, subscribe, leave a comment, whatever you guys want to do. But with all that said, again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I look forward to catching you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.